Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jay. It's October the 8th, 2019. I think it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Just thought I'd stop here for a while and not drive because what I'm going to talk about today is a little bit more in depth than usual. So I'm going to talk about the cause and effect, something that we've not really been told the truth about for a lot of various reasons that I'm not going to go into that area about right now, but there's reasons why. Through my learning, I've listened a lot, I've read a lot, I've taken in all of it, but I've been able to discern and figure out where the truth is, and I want to share some of that with you. One of the reasons why we are ill is a direct cause and effect of what we do in our life. That's easy. But it goes a lot more deeper than that. So for example, the very first thing that opened my mind to this was when I was down in Georgia at this place called Be In Health as a non-believer. The doctor there was talking about this couple that took their baby to the doctors. And that baby had eczema over 90% of their face. And the mom and dad asked the doctor, why? And you know what the doctor said? Which one of the two of you didn't want to have this baby? And the mother's response was, it was me. I wanted to have a girl, not a boy. So the doctor then proceeded to tell them directly, your boy was born with eczema because he is unloved. He is rejected. He feels rejected. From the moment that you knew the gender of that baby and you rejected that gender, that baby knew it. Just like you were to drink a bottle of whiskey or smoke a bowl of crack, your baby's gonna feel that in through there. Your chemicals, your body, chemistry changes, everything interrelated. Think about it. So the doctor's prescription wasn't a pill, wasn't a hospital, it was the gospel. Ask for forgiveness, recognize where you've made mistakes, and move on. Do the right thing. Love that boy properly. Treat him as though you should have from the very moment you found out that it was a boy. And cancel all those negative emotions and thoughts and everything. You know what happened? 2 months later, little baby comes back, free of eczema. How did that relate to me in my life? My brother was born with eczema 8 years after me. I don't know the circumstances surrounding the birth of my brother. I just know that he was 8 years after me. That's just one example of the cause and effect of why we're ill. Let's talk about breast cancer in women. Left breast cancer, from the research I've done and seen and listened to, is a direct result of having deep unforgiveness and resentment towards a female blood relative in your family. Right breast, non-blood relative. How about colon cancer in males? That's having deep, deep anger, hatred, unforgiveness, like a lot towards somebody and yourself. Respiratory illnesses, fear of abandonment. Think about that. Think about how you feel when you're scared. Your breath is taken away, not in a good way. Think about that as a perpetual thing that goes on and on and on. Think about the chemicals, the way it changes your chemistry, your biochemistry, your thoughts, your process. Change them. Flip them around. Recognize why. Take it out of you. Remove it. Let's talk about something that has spoken over me. Panic attacks. I suffered from them for 3 years. Fear-based. Fear of abandonment. Fear of rejection. Fear of the future. Lack of identity. Making you feel very oppressed, very heavy. That was me. Not anymore. Let's try another one. Bipolar. This has spoken over me as well. Most of this, if not all of it, is built out of fear. So bipolar is a direct result of not being loved or nurtured properly in your childhood. Generally by your father. But it could come from a lot of other aspects. That leads to a lot of self-rejection, a lot of guilt, and a definite lack of identity. There's another one that I've heard of. Some people call it double personality, dual personality, double-mindedness, dissociative identity personality disorder. That, they've come to realize, is also fear-based. And that is a direct result of severe trauma or abuse. The lack of proper love, the lack of nurturing, and it brings on feelings of self-victimization, self-mutilation, self-hatred, oppressiveness, self-doubt. It makes you feel insane. So if you can recognize these things in your life, you can stop this double-mindedness, this dual personality, trying to be someone who you're not at different times and not even knowing who you are at other times. Recognize, take responsibility, remove, repent, resist, rejoice, and love life. Learn the cause and effect. One love. Jay.